Hey group, welcome back again for our final initial round of the RDWs. We're on number 40 here. Next week, tune in. We've got a final week for exhaustion, but this is our last round of our normal setup. We're going to be running with our deadlift today, so we're going to go with 3 sets of 8 on our deadlift. Make sure that you're increasing weight. Let's really lay it out on the line here for our final workout. For our 3 5-minute rounds, we're going to be running into bent over rows. We're going to do 10 of those. Bulgarian split squat jumps. We're going to do 10 on each leg for a total of 20 with those. Moving into round 2, we're going to do kneeling barbell squats, 10 of those. Then we're going to do plank toe taps, 10 each side for a total of 20. And then our third and final round is going to be upright rows for 10, and then high kicks for 20, doing 10 each leg. Let's run through the moves and then we'll hit it hard. So after we get done with our deadlift, our first move is going to be our bent over row. With the bent over row, we're gonna get a bar set up, and we're gonna come into what looks very much like our deadlift positioning, both with our leg width, everything for the most part is gonna look like our deadlift position. When we get down here, we're just gonna bend into it just a slight bit more and put a lot of weight and just have a stable base through this part of our body here, because when we come through the move, we don't want there to be any rocking in our lower half. We're going to be bringing it up to here, and we want all of our momentum to be in our arms, shoulders, and back region without moving our lower body. So getting into that good firm base is going to help with that, keep us from rocking, moving around our back in an inappropriate way that could hurt it. So it's really important that we get into that good form with this one. So please pay attention to that before you start going, maybe even practice a few reps. So we're gonna come in, I've got some decent weight on here at this point, but I'm gonna come in like I'm coming in a deadlift. However, I'm not swapping up my hands, I'm just a straight, backs of my hands facing forward. And I'm gonna get that weight up, come into my deadlift form, but not go all the way to the ground. I'm gonna get that solid base into my legs and butt, and then I'm gonna bring those to my chest. So that's our move. You can see there's not a lot of movement in other parts of my body with that. Please make sure you're maintaining good form there. That's a move. With heavy weight, if we're not doing it right, we could hurt our back, so proper form is very important. We're then going to run into our Bulgarian split squat jumps. So we've done Bulgarian split squats before. They're just basically a lunge with one foot up on a box or a bench. So we're going to get into that lunge format here. When we come down, instead of just coming up, we're going to jump up here. So we should just keep jumping through the form like that. We're going to do 10 each leg, 10 on your right, 10 on your left, and then we're going to move into round 2, which will be the kneeling barbell. Kneeling barbell squat. So with kneeling barbell squat, we're going to come into a kneeling position. I'm sitting on my feet here to start. My tops of my feet are flat on the ground. So that's going to be the position we want. And we're going to come into a slight bend. Bend forward, and then we're going to come up, press out our pelvis, straighten up our top, and then come back into that move. Now when I come back down, once I'm going through the move, I don't actually rest my butt back onto my legs. I want to make sure that I'm staying with tension throughout the whole movement. If I was only using the bar for that, I would recommend that you load up some weight, get in there, get it on your back and come down with it. You really do need some more weight for that movement to really feel it, because we're not going through a full squat. We're in a squatted or kneeling position, so we can load up a little bit more weight. We just need to be safe with our getting down to our knees. If you've got somebody in the gym or that works out with you, have them help you load that movement, please. We're then going to go to plank toe taps. So we're gonna get into a plank position, good plank form. We're gonna bring one leg underneath us, and we're gonna tap that toe. We're gonna twist, come to the other way, tap that toe. So it should look like this. In a fluid, kind of more high intensity move. Well, once we've got done with those, we're gonna run into our upright rows. Many of you will not be able to do an upright row with the 45-pound bar. You'll have to run to a curl bar or something a little bit lighter. You can do this move with dumbbells, but what you're gonna have to do is grab the dumbbells and put them together, force them together through the movement. A bar will be a lot easier to maintain proper form with this. So I'm gonna come in slightly more narrow than shoulder width apart on my stance, slight bend in my knees. You can see that my hands rest basically in the middle of my thigh. That's where I'm grabbing the bar. Getting into good form with our chest and back. And we're gonna bring that up to our chin. You can see that my elbows remain higher than the rest of my arm through this move. And my wrist cocked down just a little bit at the top of the movement. So that's what we're wanting good form to look like. If you have a lot of wrist issues or something, definitely make sure you're not going too heavy with this move. So let me show you what it looks like through the whole form without me talking. You can see that I'm isolating just the shoulders in that move. I'm not really getting any momentum from any other part of my body. We're then going to finish up with high kicks. So high kicks are just coming into a proper kick form. We're going to kick, high kick one side, almost like it's a taekwondo type high kick. We're going to switch it up. We're going to go from the other way. So we're going to go 10 each way. That's our workout. Let's hit it hard.